artAwake is basically a plan for your creative recovery and discovery. It comes from the viewpoint that life is impermanent, that change is inevitable. And just as we're made up of perhaps unuseful or not useful habits and patterns from our culture, from our environment, from the families we were born in, from the place we live in, so we can actually choose to create and set up useful patterns and habits to bring about our creative recovery and reconnect with our authentic self. To use that word, what I really mean is the self you feel inside, the self that you sometimes feel trapped. There's something inside you that feels unhappy, though from outer appearances your life seems to be going fine. While you're making enough money, what's wrong? You have a nice house, you have a car. But inside you may feel frustrated. And artAwake is specifically focusing on recovering creativity or discovering that. So perhaps you can remember as a child there was something you really liked to do, something you were talented for, and people approved of it then, but suddenly as you grew up, you were kind of expected, you had this feeling, yes, that was very nice when you were a kid, but now, get yourself together and get a good job and a decent salary, as if you cannot do so when you're following your true self. So what is actually the plan of artAwake? You come in on day one, and we start with some yoga practice to calm your mind and to bring you to a focused and clear state. So there is a physical practice, it's accessible, so you don't have to have a yoga practice already. You will do some breathing exercises, and this is actually working on the nervous system, helping you calm your system as well, helping you oxygenate the body, feel more energized. And from this very clear and lucid state, you will do a short meditation, which will further continue this state to really bring it into a balance. And then you'll be ready to do some exercises to recover your creativity. Some of this involves writing, also asking some questions to yourself. And after you've done this and you've started to investigate, really question yourself, write some things down, and even write stream of consciousness, you've started a process. The key is to continue this process. There's a few days between day one and day two, so you go off, put it into practice, then come back. We do some yoga again, so you can revise the yoga, really get it together so it's a sustainable practice for you at home. Then you will continue with these exercises. So you will have the plan in hand now. The key to this is to continue the process, so you bring about your own change. And remember, it is quite simple really. It's just a question of changing your mind. Nothing else in life is worth it, but it's never too late to start. And there's nothing more powerful than the present.